Yo, this is my third time trying to get this recording out. I'm having technical difficulties. Hopefully this works. This one works. So, however, if you're not following Underdog, it's a must. If you guys are new, this is a must. I got to tell you guys, you got to follow these guys and turn notifications on for them. Okay. Number two, like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell. All right. Number three, if you'd like to support my channel, you know I got a channel membership, uh, $2.99, coffee, whatever case may do. If you like what I do here, and what I do is, you know, I bring content for PrizePicks, sports books, same game parlays, things that we do each and every day. All right, break down games, break down video, injury news, what all of that. All right, so it's all about free help, man. It's all about free help. All right. There's so much injury news and shit like that going on right now. Let me just especially with the technical difficulties that I've been having. Let me give you a brief rundown of what I'm looking at and take what you like. That ensures that you've done some research. Not only take what you like from me, take what you like from anybody, man. From anybody. Take what you like. Take what you like. All right, these are just my plays that I'm going to be going to, and I'm openly sharing them to you guys for nothing. It's always free. Minnesota Timberwolves at Detroit Pistons here. Like I said, I'll go through the injury report right here. We need to know who's in and out. Edwards is questionable. Bogdanovich is questionable. Durant is questionable. Leverage is questionable. It's a lot of questionable shit going on here. So just looking at some of the numbers here. Minnesota and Detroit, they neck and neck are giving up points to the point guard position. Okay, assist wise, Detroit, Minnesota have gotten better over the years, but Detroit give up the assist, the fourth most assists to the point guard position, and then when you're looking at the three ball, Minnesota is near the top to the point guard position, giving up threes, and then um what's the other position I wanted to point out there for points? Shooting guard. Small forward. Let me see. Three ball. Minnesota will give up the three to the small forward position. Minnesota will give up the three to a decent amount of positions. Yeah, power forward position. Isaiah Stewart will go out there and shoot the three ball, and then it is what it is with that. Not too many defensive. Neither one of these backcourts good defensively here. All right, know, until we get any injury news, what's going to happen here. I don't. All right. Another game that's injury riddled. Chicago Bulls at Washington Wizards. Kristaps Porzingis is questionable. DeRozan is questionable. Beal is out. Gafford is questionable. Kispert is questionable. Caruso is questionable. I think he's probable. He probably is going to play, but I didn't look into reading into all those injuries. Now, here's what I like here. All right, let's go to the center position here and talk about Vucevic, because the Washington Wizards have been surprise candidates for giving up the most centers per 48 on the year right now. Vucevic is not that bang bang beat him up, and those centers, those bang bang centers, been coming in there beating them up. Although Washington will give up the three, they give up to at least probably 1 3 to the center position a game. Vucevic can hit him spot up and transition. He likes to shoot the three, so that's one thing. So there you have that. Now on the flip side, I don't mind. So if you're looking at game Gafford's rebounds, then it is what it is. It's going to be interesting to see which prop comes out because there's no numbers out right now. Last but not least, the power forward position. The Chicago Bulls give up the most rebounds, the second most rebounds to the power forward position. They have gotten better as of late, but Kristaps Porzingis is a scorer, so they're in the bottom third. They're giving up points to the power forward position, and then 3-pointers, they're number one. So Kristaps Porzingis can hit the three in transition, yada yada yada. All right. So I do think if both of these teams come out healthy, I do think Zach LaVine is in a good spot here. I do have interest in Zach LaVine. I will have interest in Zach LaVine there as well. All right, let's just keep it moving. New Orleans Pelicans at Boston Celtics. I don't normally target this team, but hey, CJ McCollum is point probably sitting at 24 and a half. He'll have, we don't know the status of Marcus Smart or whatever the case may be. So, he'll have somebody, even if Marcus Smart plays, he'll have somebody like Marcus Smart or White on. The volume is there for him. It's three ballers in that at like plus 140 like that. I can't talk you off props just off sheer volume alone. Do as you will. Um, you'll get a double for Jonas Valanciunas at minus 135. His rebound prop is at minus one. I mean, is at 10.5 from like minus 105. I couldn't talk you off for that. He's hit 10.5 rebounds in 3 out of his last 5 games. This Boston team rebounding versus the center position, they're around the bottom third. They're in that. Robert Williams did get to start in the absence of. He got to start in the absence of Marcus Smart last game. It'll be interesting to see who gets to start. If he continues to start 23 minutes, I think that's the most he's played on the season. I'm undecided. I really want to take the rebound prop for Jonas Valanciunas. I really want to take the double-double. I'm really, really undecided. There's juice on that double-double at minus 135. We will see, okay? I didn't mention Nye Marshall. He's been playing some good ball. They Tatum and Jaylen Brown is explanatory, and last but not least, assist-wise, New Orleans Pelicans are third most assists to the point position for these. Indiana Pacers at New York 220. It's and if you Julius Randle, you can tell you about his. He's from sheer volume. Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, he's one of the best passers in the league. I took the over. 10.5. 9.5 assists. I took the over. It's going to be an official play for me. A lot of the numbers don't back it up, but I'm going there. If you like it, you can take a stab as well. Mitchell Robinson, interesting play here. Last 2 times out, he's had 10 rebounds and 8 rebounds versus this team. This Indiana Pacers team, they will give up the rebounds, okay? They are giving up the second most rebounds versus centers, and points. They are probably giving up the third, fourth, they're like the fifth, sixth most points to the center position. I don't really look into that, but Mitchell Robinson in his last 2 games versus this team does have a double-double there. PrizePicks, you can look at Mitchell Robinson and guys like that for fantasy. Him and Turner, these guys are amongst the league leaders in blocks, so you can look at that. Points, the shooting guard position. This Indiana Pacers team give up the most points to the shooting guard position. So keep an eye out on RJ Barrett. He could be playing today. If not, then we don't know. I mean, they'll give up the 3 ball as well. 3.5 threes. So you got guys like Grime, Quickly, and shit like that. These guys can be in play. Buddy Hield points are in play, just off sheer volume. He can hit the 3 ball. Sometimes he's matched up behind the arc, and you can look at his point prop as well. Milwaukee Bucks at Atlanta Hawks here, 236 over. It's a matchup for the Milwaukee Bucks team. They don't play. Milwaukee Bucks don't play that small, that slow either. All right, now, what's my guy name? Drew Holiday. He's off his minutes restriction. I don't have to tell you about the rest of this team, the rest of what's going on. I was really keyed in on him. I got a strong lean towards the over for the assists for Drew Holiday there. 7.5 assists. at plus 114 last time I checked. I want to say plus 114 last time I checked. Plus 112 right now. So he's averaging, since he's been with Milwaukee's Bucks, he's averaging a little bit over eight assists there. All right, so I can't talk you off of that. If you want to tease it down the same game parlays, be my guest there. Okay. The rest of this team here, I mean, you don't need me to tell you about Trae Young and the rest of these guys. I mean, they're in play. They're in play, but that's one prop that I'm really, really keyed in. Especially at plus money. San Antonio Spurs and Memphis Grizzlies here. We have a 238.5 over under in this spot. And for my betting folks, I fully expect the Memphis Grizzlies to take care of the business on these guys. I really like Jaren Jackson in this spot, but this just sometimes it has blowout written all over it. So I can see instances where you could just temper expectations and probably don't even want to touch props in this game sometimes, But they do have to go out there and be played, and people are, these guys do have to come out and be competitive. San Antonio Spurs give up the most points to the point power forward position, man. At the end, somebody like DeMar DeRozan didn't go through shoot around today, so that's one thing. It just popped up right there, and that's what I say. That's the beauty of that's the beauty of this site. Yeah, so that's the beauty of this site. All you have to do is let the news come to you. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yeah, so there it goes right there. He didn't go through shoot around, so it's a possibility that he might not play. You can play on ahead right now. He didn't go through shoot around. You see they box right there. That automatically that's why the injury report is so important. It's so important. Now, they're getting ready to adjust line, whatever the case may be. So that automatically tells me that he's probably going to be out. All right. So those are the little things right there that you need to. I'm showing you this live right here, like live while I'm recording, so you guys can take heed to some of this shit, man. Now back to the San Antonio Spurs Grizzlies game here. You know what? We got a 13.5 point spread. Vegas probably expects everybody to be there for this Memphis Grizzlies. There's instances where Memphis Grizzlies can blow their ass out, ban them, whatever the case may be. They can hit them with the 31-point bans or whatever the case may be. And I tell you, like I told you last game, sometimes I just, I sprinkle on it like 10-point bans. Like a 21 to 30. I'll sprinkle 21 to 30, and then I'll sprinkle a little bit on the 31 plus and close my eyes, and hopefully that shit pans out. That's how I do that. That's how I do those blowouts. But I don't give those plays out, but I have to let you guys know, okay? That was 10-point bands, all right? So that covers a lot of the 10 points. Houston Rockets at Sacramento Kings here, 237.5 over under in this spot here. And I have interest in my guy, man. I'm not giving this play out, but hey, Alper Sengun, I just know how I'm going to attack him. I don't know how I'm going to attack him, but I'm going to have interest in him. He can have a good game in this spot as long as he keeps his hands to himself. He's got to stay out of foul trouble in this spot here. If he can stay out of foul trouble in this spot here, I think he can have a good game. Okay. Now, let's talk about this Houston team here. They're giving up the most points to the point guard position. They're giving up the most assists to the point guard position, and they're giving up the most threes to the point guard position. That's De'Aaron Fox. All right, so that's De'Aaron Fox in a nutshell. Okay, so how can you not like De'Aaron Fox? And I know he gets sometimes where he just don't be aggressive. I know this. However, two guard position points wise here. Sacramento Kings give up like the fifth most points to the shooting guard position. rightfully so. I mean, Kevin Herter, he's not the greatest defender. Then you're going to have somebody like Green out there chunking it up. So if you want to look to his points, be my guest, man. If you want to look to his points, be my guest. All right. Um, um, mm. But like I said, Alpha Shingon, points wise, I mean, I couldn't talk you off of it. Sabonis is not the greatest defender. Okay, I know they're way down there, but he's not the greatest defender. And then rebound wise, he will give up the rebounds too. You know what I'm saying? So they're giving up 15.9 per 48. So to the center position. So I can understand. I mean, I could get down with that. I mean, Sengun, he's averaging 14.5 points, 8.5 rebounds. Okay, and he's averaging 2.5 assists as well. So he's had multiple assists, 2 assists or better in the last 15 games. I think he's a guy that you can get the ball to, and you can run a lot of offense through him. This it's just you never know with this Houston team when they want to tank, and that's what keeps me. That's the thing with this team. So Alpha Sengun is averaging 8.5 rebounds. We'll get it at 8.5 right there. I probably won't take that. I ain't even gonna lie. If this is the area that his rebounds, if it's not in 7.5, then it's gonna be double territory for me. And I've seen this double at plus 160, maybe plus 165. I'll probably take a stab at that. His points probably sitting at 15.5. I like that. I got interest in that. He's hit this number 3 of his last 4 games, 18, 20, 13, and 16. I can't talk right now. And, 2 of his last 3 games, he's played 30 minutes in back-to-back games. Would love to see him play 30 minutes. I mean, he played 30 minutes against Utah, had 20 points or 14 rebounds. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to keep going into it. All right. Honorable mention, Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes has been playing some good basketball as of late. Okay. He's been playing some good basketball as of late. Houston Rockets give up the 3rd most points to the small forward position. However, he fluctuates around small forward and power forward. I think he's going to be playing the power forward position, though. And that's where, Houston, they kind of play a little bit good there, okay? They're giving up the least amount of points to the power forward position, but he still can get there. That's just an honorable mention about, as a testament to how well lately. 30 points, 18 points, 22, 19, 16. And he better because 30 minutes, 36, 37, 37. He's playing a lot of minutes there. I like this game for same game parlays. I like a lot about this game. Man. So he's not out yet. Let's go see if he's out. There's one more guy I want to point out here. Is going to be, Keegan Murray. 2.5 threes there. Can't talk you off of that. Like I said, that small forward position is probably going to end up being somebody like Eric Gordon, and that's where you get these bad numbers from. Eric Gordon sitting in that small forward spot trying to defend people. 3.2 threes given up right there. 23.9 points given up right there. That'll be Keegan Murray. That'll be Keegan Murray right there, ready to stroke that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So he'll be out there. He's hit his 3-pointers he's been clowning as of late. He's hit 5 for 6, 4 for 5, 2 for 3, 3 for 7, 2 for 6. I think he can get there at 2.5, even if you want to water it down to a 2 or something like that, or get a couple of threes and do your little 3 parlay, whatever the case may be. It is what it is. His points are in play. That would probably be the best thing to go to in that. $11.5. I'm gonna have to sprinkle on that. I mean, he's hit this number 3 of his last 4 games, 15, 16, 8, 16. He's averaging, that's his average, 11.7 I like the matchup. It's a possibility he's going to get there. All right. So we'll see. All right. This last game, I don't have much for this last game. I don't have much for this last game. If I had to take a choice on who's going to win this one, it would be Denver for me. We know this game. This guy's this has a ton of injuries, but these ancillary guys here, they are pretty good defenders, man. Your Wayne Wrights, your Josh Okojis, over here for the Phoenix Suns. These guys are okay defenders. Okay. Uh, they bullshitted last night with Dwayne Washington in the game. They didn't even put their props up, man. That was horrible until the 30 seconds before lock, man. 30 seconds before lock. And then they let the game at 9 o'clock. Then the game didn't even start. That was unbelievable. Damian Lee is not the greatest defender, but he can shoot that rock. We all know Dario Saric has a nice basketball IQ, man. I remember when he came in with Philly. But like I said, your Okojis and yada yada yada. These guys, they do have some defense, but they don't have nobody for the Joker. But it is what it is. Not a game that I'm interested in, but we'll see. With that being said, guys, peace.